Hey guys, what's up? It's me, your Moving Biz CEO, Sean John. Welcome to the channel. In 2017, I created my first moving service called Jumping Jack Movers, right? And so I created this business without knowing anything about moving. I had previously worked for a moving service for about 3 months before they fired me. And that's okay. I quit 2 days later, right? And so there was not a lot of training. It was kind of just show up and work. And so I got in a very bad position in life where I ended up homeless. And I was like, what do I know how to do? What's that one skill that I can use today to make money? And for me, it was just loading boxes onto a truck. So I ran an ad on Craigslist back then in 2017. It was free. And so I started getting emails because I didn't even have a phone then. And so I would go to like the local library because the computers were free. I would go to like, I remember the Baton Rouge Community College, computers were free. And so I would just use it and then check to see if anybody responded. And I got one call I made that day. I made about $40. I worked like a full day. I didn't even know what to charge. I didn't even know what I was worth. I just knew that I had no money. That lady paid me in cash. Not only that, she gave me a bag of leftover hamburgers, which is probably worth more than the money to me because I was starving. And I worked with another company that day. She just needed one extra guy, and I was there. And I made it there. I was not going to miss it. But anyway, I started that business because I had 2 kids. I had no money. I had no way to take care of myself. And I knew that wasn't how life was supposed to go for me. I knew somehow I made some bad decisions and I ended up in a bad spot. All of it wasn't my fault, but I still should have been in a better position. The way I ended up homeless is there was actually a flood, a natural disaster in Baton Rouge. And you can still see the videos on the YouTube. Like half the city was flooded. Some parts of the town had 3 feet of water. Some had 10 feet, and that was my neighborhood at 10 feet. So that's a lot of water. Once flood waters hit your items, your home, it's all lost. There's nothing you can do. You can't save anything. Nope, not one thing. And so I lost everything. So I had to start over. Ended up homeless for 3 months. And I was just looking for that one skill. I was like, hey, look, what's this just one thing that can help me? And unfortunately for me back then, there was no YouTube, there was no mentorship, there was nobody giving the game out. There was nobody telling you, hey, don't do this, do this. Hey, don't go that way, go this way. And so for you guys, I think to be able to come to YouTube, whether it's help with your money, help with growing your business, help with cutting your yard, whatever, right? You're so blessed to be in a position where you can go online and get this content. I think it's amazing. And I am thankful that even just a few people watch the channel. I'm thankful that some of you even allow me to coach you or to be your mentor. I'm just thankful that I get a thumbs up because somebody's saying, hey, this makes sense. I like this content. Keep doing it. And so I just want to say from the bottom of my heart that I appreciate each and every one of you. And it's my privilege and my honor to be able to give you this content. And of course, I always say, if you want to take it further, you want me to mentor you, I do offer some options. But even if you don't, I'm just thankful you're here, thankful you get to watch this. And hopefully I say something that you can do to your business to help you today. In fact, I promise you I'm going to do that today. So we're going to jump right into it. This is what we're going to do. Also, side note real quick, I've added some things to the training. So if you don't know, we got this webinar coming up, free live training for about 3 hours. Have your pen and paper. It's going to be awesome. And it's going to be live. And it was scheduled to be this Sunday, but I've added some things to the curriculum that I have not gotten into implemented into the training yet. So what I've done is delayed the training. So it's going to be on the 17th of December. I think it's the 17th, that Sunday. And that way I can institute everything I want to teach you. And I probably should have started that way because that'll give you the start you need going into the new year. So for everybody who's enrolled already, you should have gotten an email by now. And the email's just informing you that we've added more material. And so we're going to reschedule it for the 17th. That way everything can be implemented because I don't want to rush it and I don't want to miss giving you important content that could change your business. That's important. So here we go. All right, so today we're going to talk about this. When it comes to growing your business, when it comes to building your business, getting people to know about you, getting people to reach out, respond to you, talk to you, actively seek your company out. There are some things that will work to your advantage. There are also some things that will not work to your advantage. So here's what I want you to know. You know me. My favorite thing and my most important thing when it comes to creating a successful business is marketing, right? So we're going to talk about marketing real quick. We're probably going to do a bunch of marketing videos because as we wrap up this year, we start to go into the first quarter of next year. I want you to know how to market because if your customers aren't calling, you ain't balling, right? Bad grammar, good teaching. So in marketing, there are two ways you're going to look at marketing. You have to be very, very, very annoying. In marketing, you have to be very, very, very annoying. You're either going to be annoying, very annoying, I love these two-way markers, or you're going to get ignored. I'll say it again. You're either going to be very, very annoying in your business marketing, or you're going to be very, very, very ignored. Whenever I first started out in my business, I had no idea how to be annoying. So a lot of the times I was just ignored, right? So what separates the annoying from the ignored? There's a plethora of things, like a list of things that can separate each one. But fortunately for you, and for time's sake, we're not going to cover everything, right? And so you don't want to be, trust me, you don't want to be ignored. You want your company to be heard from. You want your company to be very annoying. You ever go somewhere and you're watching a movie and either you're hearing talking in the background, right? And suddenly your focus goes from the most important scene of the movie to that person is becoming very annoying. Or you hear some rattling in the back, right? You see some chip bags opening. You start smelling Burger King, and you know they don't sell Whoppers in that. All right, I'm not gonna get into that. All right. But you know what I'm talking about. You get my drift. And that becomes very, very annoying. So annoying that it demands your focus changes. Think about it. Your plan was to pay, get a seat, watch this movie in its entirety, to get everything out of the movie that was available for you, right? But because of somebody becoming very annoying, it commanded that your attention flowed in a different direction. And so all of a sudden, you look back and you've missed 5 minutes of the movie and you can't rewind it, right? Because that person was very, very annoying. So what am I saying? It's good and it's bad. If you're in a movie theater, it's bad. If you're in business, it's excellent. It's good. Because now, even if your customer wants to focus on whatever their plans were for the day, they have to respond to you because your marketing has become annoying, right? You got to get loud. You got to get loud, right? So become very annoying. Become the person in the back that's opening the chips, right? Annoying or ignored. So if you want your business to be ignored, you can do several things, right? I'll just put a couple examples, right? If you want your business to be ignored, here's something very, very quick that you can do. Busy, excuse me guys, busy ads. Can you guys see that? Do I need to go to my larger marker? So I just switched up the markers, but I realized these tips are very, very small. So, and you guys may not be able to see it. Can you see that? Somebody saying, yes, this is better. I can just feel it, right? So somebody's in the back going, this is better, this is better. All right, so annoying or ignored. Busy ads, what does that mean? This video is probably gonna go a little longer than I thought it would, right? But hang tight, I'll wrap it up quickly. So busy ads, that means you're advertising that you're trying to reach your market and get your consumer to reach out to you. It's got too much information. You got busy ads, it's too much information. Customer doesn't need that. What do they need? Go back and watch either my last video or the one before that. And it'll break down how simple it needs to be. I call it keep it simple, right? KISS marketing, keep it simple, right? So busy ads, right? Because they create too many extra steps, too much info. The customer just needs to reach out to you so you can start your process, right? Really quickly. And I'll just stop with this one. Bad, and these are probably things you don't even think about. Bad business names. I know nobody's online talking about this, but I'm telling you it's important in the service industry. You're out there with a bad business name. They can't spell it. They can't remember it. They can't recall it. So they're sitting there going, what was that moving company? Maybe I'll just Google movers, and you never come up. Why? Because your moving company is called Optimization Moves. Come on, guys, right? We need the customers to get with us as quickly as possible. So if you want to get ignored, have a bad business name. I could go on and on. You can have a bad business reputation, right? You could get customers not talking about you, right? You can have bad color schemes. Yes, that matters. Bad logo, bad slogan, ugly trucks, dirty trucks, workers that look like they aren't interested in working and representing your company to the fullest. These are real things. These are real issues that people deal with, right? So, all right. So I'll do the other real quick. Right. So what about if you want to be annoying in a good way, right? I'll just do a couple. So if you want to get annoying, you can really just do the opposite of this, right? Kiss ads. Ooh, I said ads, guys. ADS. Right? So keep it simple, simple marketing ads. What is that? That's just the who you are, what you do, and how to reach you. The who, what, how. Remember we talked about that? Just who, what, and how. That's all they need to know. They don't need your slogan. They don't need to read all of this stuff. They're passing your truck. They got 2 seconds to look at you and then focus back on the roads. They probably don't even have 2 seconds. They have 1 second to look at your business. They need to know who you are, what you do, how to reach you. Very quickly. Right? And that's why the name and those things are important. Right? You need to have very, very simple ads when it comes to being annoying. Right? And another thing when it comes to being annoying with your business. Right? You have to saturate. I know a lot of you look at you think about the word saturating the negative content, right? But I'm telling you, it's not. If you flood your market the same way my home was flooded that I talked about in the beginning of this video, I couldn't go anywhere in that home without seeing water, right? Well, I couldn't go in the home at all. The water was over the ceiling, up to the roof of the house. But even if there's a foot of water in your house, then there's no room, no corner you can go into that house where it's not saturated. You, in marketing, need to saturate, flood your content all throughout the community, all throughout the demographic you're trying to reach, right? You need to be able to saturate that market, right? Saturate it. And that's what you have to do in order to be annoying. And I can list some other things that make you very, very annoying, right? But you've got to be able to do that. Getting positive reviews from customers make you annoying, not only to other businesses, but to all the other customers, because they got to respect the fact that you're loud and you're making noise. And I got to look at this guy. This guy's killing it on the reviews. I don't even want to look that way. I'm not even thinking about moving right now, but I got to pay attention because this company's loud. They're making a bunch of noise. Every time I look up, there's an ad. Every time I look up, there's some type of creative marketing going on. And so I got to respect that because they're garnering my attention. It's almost like they're forcing me because they're so annoying. And that's the trick, right? So think about these things when it comes to running a business, having a successful business. And I just want to share them with you because for a lot of you, you're getting ignored. But I no longer want you to be ignored. I want you to be annoying, right? And so I want you to be very, very annoying to your customer base so that customers, when they think about what they need, the service they need and get moved, they only think about you. And that's why it's important, right? So get annoying. If you want to learn how to actually take this process, implement it into your business, I'm going to leave a link right below. Well, a couple of links. One's going to be for the masterclass. You're welcome to go buy the masterclass and get it and start training now. That's fine. Excuse me. The other is going to be for the live webinar training that's going to be coming in a month from now. You can grab tickets to that. Either one, it's up to you. But I will say this, if you get in the masterclass, the one that's listed, you're going to get information. But if you want the new information, you're going to have to get into the webinar. That's where the new info is. But the masterclass has some great content and it will help you today. All right. So that's what I want to share with you guys. Hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. Hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. See you in the next video. Peace. Peace.